Hello there, my name is Peter Thompson and this is one of my teaching DVDs. This DVD is about how to hit the ball higher than normal, maybe over trees, or to get the ball over a bunker to land quicker. It sounds fairly simple to hit the ball higher, and there are two ways of doing it. This is a 7-iron with about 32 degrees of loft. So if I address the ball as normal, then that's the normal loft angle. To hit the ball higher, we need to increase the loft. Now this is way easier off a tee peg, much easier. Off the ground, more complicated. But we'll stick with the tee peg for now. So the loft angle, about 32 degrees. To make the ball go higher, we simply need more loft and more speed, but more loft is the essential thing. If I play the ball now off a very high tee peg and play the ball further to the left in my stance and move my head back maybe as far as my right knee, look at the loft angle now. So we've gone from that loft angle to that loft angle, and automatically we can then hit the ball higher because we've increased the loft angle. Of a tee peg, very simple. My father was a golf professional and I spent many years at Belton Park Golf Club, Grantham, Lincolnshire in the UK, when I was maybe 10 up to the age of 25. And one particular hole there, it's a fairly short par 4, about 300 yards long, but a big dog leg right to left. In other words, the fairway was this way and then the green was round this way. There was a stream we had to drive over, and to the left of the dog leg was a huge big clump of trees, quite high trees. When I was feeling really confident, I would try and hit the ball over the top of the trees, and I could do it. Not every time. And to do that, I would do this. I'd take out a driver or a 2-wood, a club with about 10 degrees of loft, 14 degrees of loft. And as you can see, normal loft angle, the ball is going to go very low, but I'd use a really high tee peg, play the ball towards my left heel, get my head behind the ball, and the loft angle now is increased dramatically. So then with my normal swing, going back, I had to make sure I stayed well behind the ball, so I hit the ball on the upswing, I could get the ball to go over the trees. Sometimes I was so far back that I almost fell over. It didn't really matter because the ball was over the trees. So, off a tee peg, fairly simple. Ball further left, head further back, use a high tee peg, stay well behind the ball, and then hit the ball on the upswing. If you're playing, we'll say a 7-iron, and the wind's behind this time, and you're playing on a par 3 and you want to get the ball to go higher, so we'll possibly stop sooner, then same principle. 7-iron loft, ball further left, head further right, we've now increased the loft angle. Normal backswing, stay behind the ball, and off a tee peg you can hit behind the ball because there's just fresh air, and the ball will now go much higher than normal, more backspin, and probably stop on the green sooner. This works off a tee peg because behind the ball it's simply fresh air. I'm going to show you on my computer Tiger Woods hitting a superb shot. So let's go and find him. It's down here somewhere. Here it is. And this hole was nearly 400 yards long, dogleg right to left, and Tiger was just fancied hitting the ball over the corner of the dogleg, which he did, and almost got the ball onto the green. To do that, he did this. His head is now in its normal position, but then he swings back. The picture's not too clear, I'm afraid, but I think you'll get the idea. Now watch his head. His head goes way, way back. So now he's going to hit the ball on the upswing. On the upswing, more loft, ball goes higher, and his head now is probably 12, maybe 18 inches further back than he was. So the ball goes really high, over the trees, almost onto the green. So head behind the ball, head even further behind the ball, club head's moving upwards, loft angle increases, backspin increases, ball goes higher, over the trees, almost onto the green. Fantastic shot. So, high shots off a peg, fairly straightforward. Off the ground, not quite so straightforward, because you haven't got this fresh air behind the ball to swing the club into. The ball's now on the ground. If you've got a maybe slightly grassy lie and the ball's sitting on top of the grass, then you can follow the same principles. Head further back, stay further back, and then you can hit the ball on the upswing to increase the loft. And if the grass is fairly long and you go through the grass behind the ball, you'll still get the club head to the ball and you'll still get the ball to go higher. The problems start when the ball is lying on the turf. To get the ball to go higher now is more problematical. We can increase the loft angle, that's what I would tend to do, and then open the feet to point to the left. So from this camera angle, we'd open the face, the ball's now going to go to the right, but higher, so we then open the stance as well to get the face squarer. Then with your normal swing, you'd hit the ball first and then hit the ground afterwards, and the increased loft angle would send the ball higher. Sometimes the shot looks tempting, but if you haven't tried to play it on the practice ground, don't try and play it on the golf course. Rather than going over the top of the trees and not having practiced a shot, you might not put it off correctly. Better to hit the ball to the left of the trees and then play back into the green. It may save you 1, 2, 3 shots. But if you want to practice a shot, and I recommend you practice a shot before you try and play the shot on the golf course, what I would always do is this. The height the ball goes is the loft of the club, speed of the club head. So this ball is going to go this high with this 7-9 at 32 degrees. To make the ball go higher, off the ground, off the fairway, we open the face, so now there's more loft, but it's going to go to the right, so adjust your body so the face is now pointing straight and you're aiming to the left. Then swing normally, just swing normally, and if if you can, try and swing faster. As the ball goes higher, it won't go as far. It simply can't. So to make it go high and more distance, swing faster than you would do normally. So high shots off a peg, fairly simple. Ball forward, head back. That increases the loft angle. Stay behind the ball will go much, much higher. Off the ground, slightly more difficult. Off fairly long grass, not too difficult. Off the fairway, more difficult. Increase the loft angle. That opens the face. Turn your body round to bring the face square again. Then swing normally, but swing faster. So high shots need more speed and more loft. And please practice these shots before you try and play them on the golf course. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.